Today, for my reflection, I would like to center my thoughts on the words of the prophet Jeremiah, which he puts in the mouths of the enemies of the Messiah. Let us destroy the tree in its vigor. To hear the mention of the tree in the context of a prediction that God's blessed and favored one would suffer rejection and plotting cannot help us Christians lead us to think about the cross. The cross is the instrument of death. It was used to be an instrument of destruction. That was its intent. But it becomes the tree of life. In the Church's meditation on the cross as the tree of life, she thinks about God's marvelous way of turning things upside down. That the tree, which was the means for the bringing of sin into the world, with the first Adam and the first Eve, becomes on Calvary the tree of life, where the new Adam, not rebelling, but obeying, turns things around, inside out, with the presence of the new Eve, the Blessed Virgin Mary, there sharing with him in this work of grace and life, just as Adam and Eve, by their sin, originally brought death and destruction into the world. And this inversion, this what I might call the law of inversion in the world of grace, is the great manifestation of God's mercy. God in his mercy could have, I suppose, simply have pressed the delete button. That's what we do. When I get frustrated with the computer, that's what I do. I reboot. God could have rebooted creation. That didn't work. Let's start over. But in his mercy, he did not. In his mercy, he remained faithful to his creation, even though we were unfaithful. And even more marvelously, in his mercy, God made us, who were the cause of the downfall and sin and death. He made human beings the instrument for redemption. The great human being, the eternal Son, the divine person, man and God. Since death came by a man, St. Paul says, comes the redemption. This is God's mercy, God's marvelous way to make us, who are the recipients of redemption, also agents in redemption. And what was the worst fruit of human rebellion? Death. Becomes on the cross, because of the infinite love of Jesus Christ, the means for the reconciliation of all creation. This marvelous mercy of God, which excludes nothing and no one. God's mercy so embracing that he can take even what seems the most heinous of crimes, the murder of God, and make it the means of eternal life.